One of the first experiences I had was people reporting me to the pastor. Like once I was teaching an obscure doctrine, the Immaculate Conception, in the 8th grade school and to the public high school students, and I talked about what conception was. In those days, parents did not teach their kids what we used to call the facts of life or the birds and the bees. I guess they thought the kids were going to learn it, I don't know where. And the sad thing was a lot of them learned it from the wrong people in the wrong way. And so I explained what conception was, and then in those days, the Immaculate Conception, which I happen to know a lot about because one of the 4 seminaries I went to was run by the Franciscans. And they didn't teach the mainline Thomistic theology, the theology of St. Thomas who baptized Aristotle. They taught Duns Scotus, who incidentally is finally going to be canonized 800, 900 years late. And he was a Scotch Franciscan. And so when I left one seminary, I went to another. In the first seminary, the adversaries were the Scotists. In the second seminary, they had the opposite view, and the adversaries were the Thomists, which shows you, of course, there ain't no monolithic church. So that was the first time I got in trouble, although the pastor was so good to me, I can't believe it, because I was upsetting everybody. But that was one little thing, that I shouldn't have been explaining conception to the children. But the good effect of that was that a lot of kids pushed their parents to explaining to them lots of things about sexuality that they should have known in kindergarten or in the 3rd grade, or a good parent would know when to teach how far you could go in explaining it. But you can't have a bunch of kids thinking that babies are made by storks and angels, especially when it gets to the incarnation, the celebration of Christmas, all those, Epiphany, all those, you have to know something about sexuality. And for those who still believe in the virgin birth, it's even more important. So that was one of my first experiences of not being a nice little priest.